We got a 4. We got a 3. We got a 2. We got a 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Billy Bob's live stream. Billy Bob explains it all. It is August 5th. I guess you could say it's August 6th because I started doing the live stream after midnight. So therefore, really depends. I had to turn the light off my bicycle. I just ate at Mickey Dickey's, had myself what's known as a quarter pounder, and it was quite delicious. I gotta tell you, if you got a Big Mac recently, Big Mac patty has gone very, very skinny. It's like there's almost no burger there. It is not a Big Mac anymore. Now it's like a little tiny Junior Mac with little like fake burger in there. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. Yasmin, how are you? How are you? I've been checking out your channel. I see you got 21 subscribers now. You're almost getting up there. Keep on posting. Keep on doing things. Eventually, you'll probably get some more. And I was just talking about how the Big Mac is not much of a Big Mac anymore. Inflation has affected absolutely everything in this world, including the size of the patty on a Mickey D's Big Mac. And so it's just terrible. But I tell you this, when you get a quarter pounder, you get a quarter pounder of McDonald's, you still get a quarter pounder of beef. See, that's the thing. If you name your sandwich quarter pounder, it better be a quarter pound of beef. If you call it the Big Mac, well, you could kind of get rid of everything and still call it the Big Mac. You could have a little tiny piece of ketchup on a bun, and you could still call that the Big Mac. I'm spewing truth right here. I'm letting you know that words matter. Words matter. Wording matters. So this is a very special live stream tonight because if we're able to pull in about 100 and 150 people like we did the other couple of nights ago, we'll probably get the final 100 hours of watch time we need to reach the coveted 3,000. If you reach 3,000, you know your channel's potentially going to get monetized. And this channel is at 2,900 basically on the 5-day delay. So it's very possible if things work out very well, we could reach 3,000 because of the live stream tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hamid Ibrahim has entered the live stream arena. Good to see you, my friend. Happy to have you here. Billy Bob is always happy and always welcoming of people from all around the world, even though he represents America. Even though I represent America, I welcome everybody from all around. Let's see. Froyland says, only people with schizophrenia think deep. Well, that's interesting. That is quite deep. We got Tentacion here. And Froyland says on another level, Froyland, you're just getting way too deep for me. Some things get way too deep that even Billy Bob cannot keep up. LA85 representing America. Great to have you here. Happy to have you here. We got Esteva saying Mia Khalifa is my sister. Well, that's very, very interesting. Thank you for sharing here in the live chat. Billy Bob, I tell you, watching very, very interesting things. We got things going on with Iran. So apparently Iran is planning a very serious counterattack against Israel. And Billy Bob's a little concerned there. Doesn't know what's going to happen. But, you know, President Biden was apparently in the Situation Room today. And he was consulting with his advisors about what Iran's response potentially could be. All I know is if Iran's response is they're up to no good. Iran is up to no good. And there ain't nothing good going to happen out of Iran's counterattack. So let's see. We got some more messages in here. Froyland wants a shout out to Icewall. Oh, Farland, guess what? You have now been put in a timeout for 5 minutes because you're being a naughty boy. You're being a naughty boy. Kyle is mowing here. Troposaur is asking him if I'm a vet. I'm a vet, and Monroe Mann, who started this channel, is also a vet. Iraq War veterans. And as I mentioned, I saved Monroe Mann's butt once from an IED attack, and he was saying, "Please save me, Billy Bob." And I said, "Stop your moaning, and you stand up and you keep fighting, soldier." And Monroe Mann, "But Billy," I said, "You shut your mouth, Monroe Mann, and you continue fighting." And both of us came home from the war. That's how it is. By the way, we're still part of the YouTube Live Olympics. If we get to 10 likes, we get the gold medal. If we get to 15 likes, we get the silver medal. And 20 likes brings us the gold medal on the YouTube Livestream Olympics. So thank you in advance for your support of this endeavor. So we got some other things here. And something from America. Former President Barack Obama is in the house. It's President of the United States. How may I be of service? Well, Barack Obama, I'd like you to do all you can to make sure that this upcoming election is free and fair with no election fraud. That's all American people want. That's all they need. If Kamala wins fair and square, then hey, I'll salute her. If Donald Trump wins fair and square, I'll salute him. But I don't want to be saluting someone who's not supposed to be in office. So if you can handle that, Barack, I appreciate that. We got some others saying infected symbiote says, "What up? How you doing?" All right, so I gotta remove a lot of these bad messages in here. There are a lot of bad messages here. All right, Sarah Dowell wants a shout out. Now, I don't know why people want shout outs. Does that make you feel special if I say hello, Sarah Dowell? You're a great and special American? I don't know, but I'm happy to do that. Dakota Miller's here. Is this Biden's nephew? A lot of people think that I may be related, but I am not. I am not related to Biden. I am not related to Trump. I am just 100% pure American. American. What's up, matey? How you doing? We got Daniel here. Sir Smoker is telling me my shoe is untied. That's impossible here because look at my shoe. It doesn't have laces, my friends. So I got you, my friend. I got you. Rafe King's telling me I'm goofy. I'm not goofy. I'm Billy Bob from Louisiana, living now in Florida, and I'm just living it like it is. I'm living large, as they say. Texas Repo is calling me, "What's up? How you doing?" Don Myers, Donald Trump 2024. Matey wants me to say Barack Obama again. Barack Obama. Or is it Barack Obama? Barack Obama. You know, because Alabama, so it should be Obama. You know, that actually makes sense. It's Barack Obama. Obama from Alabama. Now we're talking, ladies and gentlemen. Julian wants me to say Trump. What do you want me to say about Trump? Am I married? Well, I'm married to my YouTube live stream. And I guess you could say I'm married to my many girlfriends all across the US of A. And some sprinkled in various countries in undisclosed locations. That's all I'm saying. By the way, we got 5 likes here. When we get to 10, it means we have hit the gold medal here in the YouTube Live Olympics. Looking forward to getting there because I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. Double tap the screen and we'll be able to get 10 likes, gold medal. We got Florida here. Mighty is laughing. Barack Obama. Would I microwave an egg for $50? Billy Bob doesn't have any eggs in his kitchen right now. And even if he did, why would I microwave an egg? Just for your amusement? I don't think so. I don't think so. Dakota Miller, was my girlfriend's name Janae? It was not Janae. A lot of people think that because I might have a little bit of a sound that's similar to, Mr. Forrest Gump. But a lot of you guys don't know, I was Tom Hanks' voice coach during the shooting of Forrest Gump. And it was he was going, "Oh, her name is Jenny. Her name is Jenny." And I said, "Tom, you gotta, no one's gonna buy that. You got to put a little southern charm into that. I said, you got to say Janai, Janai. And he eventually got it. It took him a while. Everyone thinks he's the greatest actor, but let me tell you, between you and me, it took us 14 takes before he finally said Janai. But he did it, you know, and that's history right there. We got our 10 likes, which means we just won the bronze medal, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can give a round of applause to yourself. You guys are representing America here. When we get to 15 likes, dippity dog, that means silver medal. Silver medal, ladies and gentlemen. We got here, what else we got here? We got a lot of messages in here in this live chat. Trump 2024 MAGA from Acolyte. Double tap the screen, guys and gals. Thank you, LA85. That's wonderful. Appreciate the support there. Hey, guys, we just hit silver medal, 16. 16 likes, silver medal, which means we're right on the way to getting the gold medal here in this live stream Olympics. 18 likes, hot diggity dog. Soon we're going to be there. We're going to be 20 likes soon. We'll be a gold medal. We got Diana Luttrell here from Missouri. We got Texas Repo here. Sorry you can't afford groceries. Here's the truth, my friend. Nobody can. No one can afford groceries anymore. Groceries are what's known as a luxury these days. All right, we got 20 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Hallelujah, let me hear it. We got a gold medal team here. Well, now we're down to 19. I'm going to take that hallelujah back and wait till we get to 20 once again. Archer says this guy looks like he'd like Joe Biden. Well, I do like Joe Biden as an individual, as a fellow member of the human race. But I don't think Joe Biden is supporting America. I'm just saying. Now, Donald Trump, he, on the other hand, he's a big supporter of America. Remember, we leave off the first A for savings. Why waste 4 syllables when you can do it in 3? America. Say it with me. America. So you guys didn't even look. You're learning how to speak real American right now. Real American. We got a coach here. Okay, Janai. Julianne wanted me to say that. Ryan is here. Music is my life. Now, all right, music is my life. You're getting timed out. You're getting timed out for 10 seconds for being bad boy. We got Solo USK here. Hello. We got LA85. Yeah, we got 20 likes already, LA85. We got the gold medal here. I think we're going to the platinum medal here with 25. I think we're going to get 25 likes here. By the way, I was saying this earlier, guys. This channel is at 2,900 watch hours, which means we only got about 100 more to go until we hit 3,000. And when we hit 3,000, we can ask YouTube for a little super chat and a merchandise store and memberships, all sorts of fan funding opportunities. So thank you guys for being part of the watch time that's being added to this channel's success. You guys are making a difference in the world. You guys are making a difference in the world. If anyone asks you, when you go in your next job interview, have you done any community service recently? Have you volunteered any time? You can say, yes, I have. And they'll say, can you tell me more about that experience? And you can just say, I watched Billy Bob's live stream for about 30 minutes. And they'll say, well, what did you do? They go, oh, I supported an up-and-coming live streamer. I helped him gather the watch time he needed to become a success. And they'll say, oh, so you helped a disadvantaged individual. You can say, yes, I did. Billy Bob is disadvantaged in many ways. And I wanted to help a disadvantaged member of American society get ahead in life. So you guys, you've done your community service for the year. And that means you're going to get a raise. You should go talk to your bosses all tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. First thing, you go right in your boss's office and go, I deserve a raise. And they go, why? Because I volunteered watching Billy Bob. And that guy really needed some help. So guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart and from all of my Gators. From all my Gators to you, our family. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So MN Greg is calling me a clown. You know, I don't know why calling someone a clown is such an insult. A clown has fun costumes on. A clown is often smiling. A clown makes people laugh. A clown entertains. And usually a clown is getting paid for his services. So guess what? I guess Billy Bob is hereby an official clown. Thank you very much for the complimento. We got Aaron Mole says, God bless Dolly Parton. Well, I think that's a very nice thing to do, is God bless Dolly Parton. We have LA85 giving a Trump 2024 shout out. Isaiah saying, you're funny. I like the cut of your, what's a jib? Is this like my shirt here? I got what's called a V-neck. A V-neck. I like the V-neck because my chest is so big. I need a little breathing room. You know what I'm saying? Billy Bob needs a little breathing room. And what else we got here? Ryan is saying that he's a nice person. Well, that's very nice. I'm glad to know we got a nice person on the live stream. And what else we got here? We got double tap from LA85, 78 people in the house. Yeah, let's turn it up. LA85, you know, Keno Surf did a live stream earlier today. And we had like 80 people in here too. And we were stuck at 14 likes. And it's like, what the heck are they doing? We got 80 people watching, but no one's clicking like. Now we got 120 people here. I know we can get to 30 likes. Billy Bob is asking for his time to get to 30 likes. Remember, I am the driver of the bobsled. You guys watching are all the guys running behind, pushing that sled. I cannot drive this bobsled if I don't have you guys pushing real hard with those likes. The more likes you give me, the more I'm able to drive this live stream to victory. So please don't let me down. Billy Bob is counting on you, my teammates, my live streaming teammates. We gotta make a difference. We got here Joe Poe here in the house. Zeus is here. E-begging. You know, I don't know what that means. Begging for money, basically. Well, I'm not begging for money because there's no monetization on this live stream yet. That's the first thing. And second thing, it's not called begging when you're providing a service. You know, there are two types of beggars in the world. There's the beggar that you see outside McDonald's and just going, hey, you got $1? Hey, you got $1? Hey, you got some money? You got $1? Then you got the second time a beggar who is saying, I'm giving a hug for $1, or I'm playing music. Well, guess what? Those people aren't beggars. They're providing a service. You don't have to pay them, but I am more likely to give money to someone who's providing some form of service rather than somebody who's just begging for money. So anyone who's doing YouTube live streaming ain't begging for money. People doing YouTube live streams, if they have, you know, people are giving me money on Cash App to Monroe Mann. People have sent Patreon subscriptions, patreon.com/Monroe Mann. It's their prerogative if they want to support the channel. And once there's super chat, you hot diggity dog, Billy Bob's going to be asking for some super chats. Billy Bob's going to be asking for some memberships. Billy Bob is going to be selling some official Billy Bob merchandise. We are 100 hours away from having the eligibility button on YouTube come up saying, submit for monetization. And you guys right now are being a part of history. This live stream right here is going to be the one that puts Billy Bob, Monroe Mann, Rocco Tribbiani, and everybody else over the finish line. So if you subscribe right now, if you turn on that bell, and if you stick around for one more hour or so, you can say, I was on the live stream that got the monetization to happen. And that's something you can be very, very proud of. Zeus says he can get me into rehab tomorrow. Well, that's very nice, but I have 7 other people who have graciously offered to drive me to rehab tomorrow before you. If those 7 people do not show up, Zeus, I'll be happy to give you a call. You can take me to rehab instead. All right, we've got Kelly right here. Yeah, my name is Billy Bob. I'm here on the Monroe Mann YouTube channel. Like Monroe Mann is the name of the network, and I am one of the various hosts here on the network. We got Monroe Mann, we got Billy Bob, we got Keno Surf, we got Rocco Tribbiani, we got Timothy Hilford, we got Jignesh from India. We got lots of great characters here on here. giving you inside history, entertainment, jokes, comedy, and straight up facts. That's it. So let's see what else we got here. Mario. I'm going to call him Mario El Ram. Mario, what's your disability? My disability is I have difficulty putting up with spammers. I know some people can deal with them. Billy Bob doesn't like them very much. Jet is saying, hey man. Samir saying bonjour. For those who don't know, bonjour is French for good day. Josue Arantes is in the house. Billy Bob always gets more likes than any of Monroe's friends. Yeah, I don't know. Josue, you're right. Billy Bob has one of the records here. Actually, I think Rocco Tribbiani got more. I think Rocco Tribbiani got more likes than Billy Bob the other day. I think that may be true. But Josue, it's great to see you here. This might be the live stream that puts us over the 3,000 watch hours mark. So very excited to have you guys here. We have Jet asking, what's the stream about? Well, my name is Billy Bob. I'm representing America, and I'm here to explain it all, from Kamala and Trump to Israel and Palestine to, Gators. If you want to talk about Gators, we can talk about Gators too. I've raised Gators all my life. I'm a champion Gator wrangler. And, Steve Irwin, everyone talks about him and his son and his daughter and how their family was the great Gator and Croc family. Billy Bob taught them pretty much everything they know about wrangling Gators and Crocs. Billy Bob is on top of his game. Nicholas holds Gators, that's right. And King Contrary is about when he gets fired. Don't know what you're talking about. Billy Bob not firing you. Billy Bob's welcoming you here to represent America. Why are we stuck at 29 likes? We've got 124 people in here. I know we can get to 30. Come on, let me hear it. Bring it in 30. By the way, thank you for the extra like. The truth now is we just got the platinum medal. When we get to 40 likes, now it's the titanium YouTube live stream Olympics medal. The titanium medal starts at 40 likes, and we can be part of the YouTube Olympics. You're going to have to look at the Olympics and think, oh, I wish I were great like them. You are great. You're great just the way you are, and we're going to get to 40 likes. We're going to get the titanium medal, you and me, together. Gordak says, I'm a McDonald's worker. Well, I'm very, very proud of you. Working at McDonald's is a very fine job to have. The people at McDonald's today fed me very well. My tummy's feeling very good. Brooklyn Page is back in the house. And Michael's making fun of Mr. Trump. That's not very nice. Kamala Harris, 2024. Vote early, vote often. That's very bad, Diego. We don't want to vote often. We want to vote once per person. One man, one vote. That's how it works in America. That's how it's supposed to work anyway. Rocket Upton says, I got two girls interested, but they're best friends and they both have boyfriends. What should I do? Robert Upton. Well, you look at you little dog over there, attracting the girls who already got boyfriends. Well, I would tell you this. You don't want to be with a girl who will cheat on her boyfriend to be with you, because that means she'll later cheat on you to be with some other guy. So my recommendation is you be her friend and say, hey, I know you like me. I know you both like me. One of you needs to choose which one of you is going to leave your boyfriend first. And if you leave your boyfriend to come with me, I'll be your one and only. But I am not going to be part of some love triangle. It's not going to work, Robert. You got to stay strong. We got Brooklyn here. Briozin saying, I don't know what we're talking about. Kamala or Trump says purpose to found. Definitely Donald Trump. That's who I'm supporting. But you have to say who's going to win. We don't know. It's about 9 to 3 days until the election. Almost less than 3 months, but we're not there. T-Purpose T Found says shut up about the likes. Well, just for that, I'm going to ask for more likes. Because T-Purpose T Found says stop talking about the likes. Well, Billy Bob's going to talk about the likes. We're going to talk about likes coming in from the left, likes coming in from the right. Likes coming in from the top, likes coming in from the bottom. Because Billy Bob likes to talk about likes because likes are what drives the YouTube algorithm. The more likes that keep coming, the more YouTube is going to send people to the live stream. So we need to get more likes in order that we can win the titanium medal. Titanium medal happens at 40 likes, ladies and gentlemen. We got Dope TV voting for Trump twice this year. I'm telling you, only vote once. We don't want Trump to win illegally, and we don't want you going to prison for election tampering or election fraud. We don't want that, Dope TV. We got Vince Marr in the house, Rob Taylor here, Diego's here, Sunshine Boy. Kelly Wright says Kamala Harris is going to win. Maybe, maybe not. It's very easy to say a statement in such a binary, situation. You don't know if Kamala Harris is going to win. I could tell you Donald Trump is going to win, but Billy Bob doesn't know. It's possible. Maybe likely, maybe not. Maybe Kamala doesn't win. Maybe Trump doesn't win. Maybe RFK somehow that little junior finds a way to win the election. You never know. We got Obama for the win. Now, Boop Loop, I got to tell you, if Obama wins the election, I call him Obama, we got a big problem in this here world. If we got Trump running against Kamala Harris and Obama wins, something's wrong here. Something's wrong in the United States of America. We got Diego saying his name is JD Scams. Eric wants to lock Trump up. And what else we got? Colt Shooter's back in the house. Always good to see a good friend here in the sea of people I don't know. So Colt Shooter says, Billy Bob, Rocco, Monroe workout dude. Life is like a box of chocolates. What's good, mate? Well, what's good is Colt Shooter's back in the house. Colt Shooter was telling us the other day how he goes and gets his protein right out of his backyard. He just shoots a deer. He shoots a deer, skins that deer, cooks it up, and has a delicious venison burger. Venison burger kind of tastes like hamburger because it's kind of similar. I'd say a venison burger is kind of a cross between a horse burger and a cow burger, but instead it's a deer. Venison burger. Hey, Colt Shooter, have you ever tasted moose? I've never heard of anyone having moose in a burger. I've heard of venison, but not moose. Plasmatics is asking, why is little bro putting on an alt-right facade for views? This ain't what you talk like. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is who I am. My name is Billy Bob. I'm from Louisiana. My friend Monroe Mann, he rang me up and says, Billy Bob, I got a time slot, midnight, Sunday night, midnight to around 1:30. It's free if you want to come down to Miami Beach. I said, I'm getting down there. So I flew my gator. As you guys know, I have a flying gator. It's kind of like Daenerys Targaryen's dragon, but it's Billy Bob's flying gator. So I'm kind of like a superhero in that way, and I can fly to and fro. So during Christmas time, if you see somebody flying through the air and it's not a sled, it looks like something green that is flying on, it's probably Billy Bob, doing his rounds around the world. So we're making history here. We got Trump, we got Kamala. So Plasmatics says, so this isn't live. Fascinating. Don't know why Plasmatics say this isn't live. We got a lot of strange people here who come on here and they think that just because I'm not responding to their live chat immediately, that it must be recorded. But then those people, if they wait long enough, they realize I'm just 20 minutes behind on the chat. I'm always 20 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes behind the chat. Billy Bob tries to please everybody in the chat, but if you don't believe, you can't win. You gotta believe that this is live, or you're not gonna see the magic. By the way, we got to 40 likes. We got the titanium YouTube live streaming medal. Next medal is 50 likes. So we went from platinum to titanium. We got to think of another medal. Platinum, titanium, palladium. So when we get to 50 likes, we will get the palladium YouTube live streaming medal for the Olympics. We are part of the Olympics. You guys, you and me, We don't need to be in Paris. We're doing Olympics right here on this live stream. We're at 45. We are almost at the palladium level of medals. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, that's right, Paul. It's live. Don't be dumb, people. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul, for letting them know that they are dumb. Diego says King Jong Trump for prison. Well, that doesn't make any sense. His name is Donald Trump. Mangum, Louisiana here. What's up, Ian Mangum? Great to have you here. Someone from Louisiana representing. We got, let's see. And, let's see. Well, I'll show that message there, but I'm not going to show that other message. We got, I was messing around up there, says Kelly Wright. We got hi from Anthony Loney. Sarah Bagay says, if you were ruler of your own country, what would be the first law you would introduce? Thank you. Finally, an intelligent question from Sarah Bagay. Thank you, Sarah, here. If I could give you a super like, I absolutely would. Well, first of all, Billy Bob would be like George Washington and say, I do not want to be king or emperor, a ruler of my own country. But I would be a president of a representative democracy. And the first law I'd introduce is I would definitely want gator rights to be at the top of the list because, you know, gators get a bad rap, and I don't want gators to be persecuted any longer. And it's been going on way too long. So I guess I would want to be the president of a gator republic where every gator's got a vote. So thank you for that very intelligent question, Sarah. We've got a thumbs up while you got them. That's right. Rob C. the Redneck is here. Bope Loop. She says, I like the video if you say vote Kamala. Well, you know, the truth is many people are going to vote Kamala. I just don't think enough people are going to vote Kamala for her to win. Everyone's all exuberant right now going, Kamala, she's so amazing. She's the most amazing woman. She's the reincarnation of Margaret Thatcher. Let me tell you this. Kamala ain't no Margaret Thatcher. Because Margaret Thatcher could give long, unscripted speeches that would inspire millions. Kamala puts her foot in the mouth too many times. And so I think in about a month, the enthusiasm for Kamala Harris is going to drop a little bit. But we have to see is Kamala Harris going to accept Donald Trump's invitation for a debate on Fox News on September 4th? That is the big question. What I'll also say, too, Billy Bob is really hoping that Donald Trump wins because that means 4 more years of great stuff to give commentary on. Because if Donald Trump loses, well, actually, you know, you never know. Maybe Donald Trump loses, but then he runs again in 2028. Now, hot diggity dog, that would be quite interesting. That would be quite interesting. But I don't think they're going to have to worry about that. I think Donald Trump is going to win 2024. We got Natalie Joseph here asking, can you add me to the live? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Paul says, I lived in the South for a while before I missed it. Best food, nicest people. It's true, Paul. Some of the nicest people are in the South. It's called Southern hospitality. And if you take Southern, let's just imagine Southern hospitality is 4-star service. Louisiana hospitality, 5-star service. And Bayou hospitality, 6-star service. Deep Bayou, that's where I'm from. I'm from the Deep Bayou. Now we're talking 7-star service. Best service ever in the Deep Bayou. The only problem is it's very hard to find the Deep Bayou because there are no signs there. You need a local guide to take you there on an airboat. You got to go by airboat, then you got to travel by camel, and then by gator. And you got to be careful because the gators may try to eat you while you're riding them. So it's kind of a very risky thing. But if you can get to the Deep Bayou of Louisiana, I promise you, 7-star hospitality. We have, what else we got here? He's right about that, Paul, something like that. I don't know what you're saying there. Kevin says it's about community. Well, true friendship within the youth of America, says Trump till the end. Anthony Looney says hello. Spicy Noodle says, this was the most something thing I've heard in my entire life. Interesting. Keller Wright says, can I have some financial advice? I'm young. Billy Bob will give you some excellent financial advice. So here, what is the number one way to become rich? The number one assured way to become rich? Save money. It's not buy Bitcoin. It's not invest in real estate. It's just save more money than you spend. Countless people, this is no joke, have become millionaires because they just save more money than they spend. And that bank balance just keeps going up and up. So that's number one. You got to be a good saver. I recommend you read the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. That is a fantastic book, and you can find it on Amazon, called The Richest Man in Babylon. I also recommend you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, Kelly. That's an excellent book. Third thing I'd recommend you do is download every single investment app you can find on the App Store and start playing around with them all, see which ones you like, and just start investing. $5 can get you started. That's it. $5. And then before you know it, you get comfortable, you start investing $20, then $50. You got to get consistent. And then the last thing I'd say is buy gold. Buy physical gold. You can go to Money Metal Exchange. It's called moneymetals.com. And you can check it all out and buy all types of gold. Gold is a precious metal. It's very important to have. I will say one more thing. Monroe Mann is an incredible financial planner and advisor. You can check out his website, monroemannfinancialplan.com. It's called monroemannfinancialplan.com or investlikeaninvestor.com. Those two sites will give you lots of information to help you proceed and become a better investor. MonroeMannFinancialPlan.com, investlikeaninvestor.com. You guys go check it out at your leisure. That's right. Kevin says if you don't like Monroe, don't eat. That's it. It's as simple as that. If you don't like Billy Bob, you just don't have to eat. You can go on a diet. You can have a hunger strike. That's fine. No problem there. I'm not forcing you. If you don't like Billy Bob, just stop eating food. Thank you, Paul. Like and subscribe. Anthony, subscribe. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin says like it up. Brooklyn Page is spam hardened. You know what's very funny? What's very funny, Brooklyn? I can never see the hearts anymore. I used to be able to see hearts when people made those hearts come up. Billy Bob doesn't see them at all anymore. They never, ever, ever show up. It's so sad. It's very, very sad. But thank you for sharing them anyway. We have Kevin voting one time. Good. The Warrior says, I learned so much from your channel. Keep up the great work. You're inspiring. Happy to be here. Billy Bob is doing his public service to America. And that's why I'm saying, you guys watching here on the live stream, that counts as volunteer community service. Because by giving watch time to this channel, you're helping to get monetized. You're helping more people come to the channel, which means more people can be inspired by America. That's right, Warrior. So we need every vote. Harris for president 2024. Okay, that's someone's opinion there. Bennett says, I'm voting for who I want. We'll see what happens. You know, that's how it works in America, Bennett. You know what's so funny? 40 years ago, no one talked politics. It was always, it's my vote. It's my private decision. I'm not telling you. Now, everybody's telling absolutely everybody. And if you don't tell who you're voting for, people push you, people beat you up, people make your names. If you tell people who you're voting for, people push you, people call your names. It's a no-win situation right now. We're living in a wild west right now in America. Let me tell you that. Paul says, keep the hipster Dems out of the White House. If you don't like everything being expensive. You know, that is absolutely the truth. People don't understand, but Donald Trump has turned the Republicans into the party of the working class. I mean, the head of the Teamsters was speaking at the Republican National Convention. And the Democrats have become the party of the elite rich people who don't understand what it's like to be a common person. I mean, I'll tell you this right now. Ain't no Democrat who owns a gator. I'm just telling you that right now. I am the president of the Gator Registration Society of America, and there ain't one person who's registered a gator who's registered Democrat, because they just don't understand the common person. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of you guys own gators, because you guys are common people like me. You guys know what it's like to have to get up every morning and go and feed that gator and make sure that gator has got the energy and nutrition it needs to survive and thrive in this cutthroat world. Now, Republicans understand that. They really do. We got Best Fisher saying Trump 2024. Stony Falcon says, dude can't even spell his country's name right on his hat. I'm gonna pin that because I love it. I love it when people make grammatical insults and they have grammatical errors in their own message there. So he spells countries with R-I-E-S when it should be Y''S. So let's all make fun of Stony Falcon for having very poor grammar here in this live stream. Unpin the message. Oh, Billy Bob's going to try to go back up to where that was. We got a lot of messages here. So many messages. Okay, where am I? There we go. Billy Bob, is Tribbiani even voting? Well, CDP, I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. Rocco Tribbiani is just a character that was made up by Monroe's imagination. So he cannot actually vote because he's not an official American citizen. Now, you tell that to him, he's going to get really angry at you. And he's going to say, I'm going to want to brush your teeth. So you didn't hear it from me. You did not hear that from me. So Gangster says, if Trump loses, I'll do something about it. All right. Wow, we got up to 58 likes here already. We are rocking and rolling on the like meter here. Hallelujah. We're almost at 60 likes. That's just fantastic. Doc says, what do you think about Trump, about Project 2025? That's no big deal. It's just it's one think tank's opinion about what the next conservative president should do. That's all. We got, what else? Someone else is supporting Obama here. Love from Chicago, from Life. Trump 2028 says Tank. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. If Trump loses, he's going to run in 2028. What else we got here? Let's see. Oh, RXDMX is saying that I'm very cute. Well, I say thank you very much, darling. Or I could say thank you very much, sir. You never know. You never know who's on the live stream. Maybe it's an old guy from Norway telling me that I'm very cute, but that's okay. Billy Bob will accept the compliments on his debonair, charming good looks from anyone. Doesn't matter. I'll do it. And Billy Bob likes his massages. I'll tell you that. Anyone wants to give Billy Bob a massage, Billy Bob will not say no. It doesn't matter. If you're a guy and you want to give Billy Bob a shoulder rub, all good. I'm down with that because we all need a good shoulder rub every once in a while, especially after a long day of Gator wrestling. And let me tell you, today, one of the biggest Gator wrestling bouts I've ever had. It was a doozy. Let's see. Life is saying, what's with this voice? I don't know why. I mean, it's the most amazing accent in the history of the world. My name is Billy Bob. I'm from Louisiana, and I'm happy to be here representing America. Let's see. We represent the Lollipop Guild. You know, I want to sing that song right there. Irish Jimmy Joe, song else. We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we welcome you to Billy Bob Land. One love from Ireland. You know what's funny though? If you're from Ireland, shouldn't you be singing a little bit of U2? With or without you, with or without you, I can't live. You know? My name is Billy Bob, and I like to sing U2. He's an Irish man. Oh, Colt Shooter had elk and buffalo burgers. No kidding. But I didn't ask about elk and buffalo burgers. Did I? Did I, Culture? I asked about moose burgers. Are you allowed to eat moose, or is that prohibited by law? Let's see what else we got. We got Borge here and Billy. 100 Flex. Good morning from Russia. Trump is the best president. Very nice. Billy Bob was at McDonald's earlier, met a Russian girl named Maria. And we had a nice conversation. And I gave her my YouTube card, and she said, I will check out the channel. Let's see if she did. We also set up a date for August 5th, same day, 2042. So it's about, what is that? 2025, 35, about 16 years from now. We're going to meet at that same McDonald's and have a little chin wag. Thanks, Coach Shooter, for asking them to double tap the screen. And we got Ann Hasseltine here. Great to see you. Welcome back to the Billy Bob live stream hour here on YouTube Live. And let's see. If you had 24 hours to live, what would you do for these hours? Kelly Wright coming back with these incredibly intellectual questions. I got to say, Kelly, I'm giving you a super like right here. If I had 24 hours to live, what would I do for those hours? Well, first, I'd definitely go to my Gators and just say goodbye because they've been an important part of my life. I'd probably call Donald Trump. I've got a special phone that calls him directly and just say, it's been a nice run, but Billy Bob's got to go. And I think what else I'd do? Maybe I'd spend 2 hours here doing a live stream with you guys because you guys are an important part of my life. You guys have helped bring Billy Bob to life. You guys have helped give Billy Bob a purpose and give Billy Bob a reason for breathing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say, Kelly Wright. I would give you one more super like if I had 24 hours to live. Leticia Smith is voting for Harris. And Josue, that's right, Josue. If we reach 100 likes, we would be getting a rhodium medal. Rhodium. Well, hot diggity og, Josue. Thank you for finding another very rare medal. We got 97 people here, and I know at least 10 of you guys have not clicked like, so we can get the rhodium medal from the YouTube live streaming Olympics. We are almost there. We are almost there. Jer's back in the house. How you doing, Jer? As always, Billy Bob's about 20 to 30 minutes behind. By the way, if somebody could put the time in the chat, Eastern time, Florida time, Louisiana Bayou time, that would help me to know how far behind I am on a live chat. Boop Top says, doesn't Trump say he doesn't believe in climate change? I don't know what Trump's views are on climate change, honestly. But I just know the only thing that Billy Bob knows is when he was in Shanghai, China. By the way, on my channel, on Monroe's channel, you can find an old video of Billy Bob in Shanghai, China. True story, when Billy Bob visited Monroe there. Pollution in China, in the big cities, is significant. And definitely humans need to control pollution because otherwise the air becomes very difficult to breathe. There's something called PM 2.5. PM 2.5 is these are particles so tiny that you can't see them with your eyes, but they're big enough that they cause major problems with your breathing and your lungs. You get too much PM 2.5 in your system, you could have some, cardiovascular episodes. Let's see. Should have kept Kennedy in the party. Well, I didn't kick Kennedy out of the party. We're having a party right here. Kennedy's welcome to come join this party. I'm letting you know right now, Anthony. Camel cigarettes. Maggie Thatcher wasn't that great, says Boopla. Let's see. Jar says Margaret Thatcher is a completely different ideology than Kamala. Yeah, I agree with you guys. I agree that that's completely different. I don't know why they're comparing Kamala to Margaret Thatcher. Doesn't make sense. They should be comparing Kamala Harris to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez because they're very similar in ideology. Let's see. Paul says, I bet she backs out at the last minute. But Paul, who the heck would take her place? I mean, that's, it's getting very close to the Democrat National Convention. That's happening in about 2 weeks. And, they're going to have to formally choose who they have as their nominee. So we're really going to have to wait and see. I don't see her backing out. And if she did, I don't know who would take her place. Menace says, your accent pisses me off, but let's go Trump. Oh, Menace. Well, your screen name pisses me off, but let's go Trump. Paul says, I don't see Trump losing. Yeah, I don't either. Joe Biden, 2024 from Hector Ortiz. And Spicy Noodles points out the truth here. It's an authentic accent. I get some people from Louisiana, they go, that's not a Louisiana accent. I tell you, I'm from the deep bayou, and I already told you, most people can't find the deep bayou in Louisiana. Even if you live in Baton Rouge, you cannot find the deep bayou. You're not going to find it. If you're from New Orleans, guess what? New Orleans is a bunch of yuppies. A bunch of yuppies live in New Orleans. They can't find their way out of New Orleans. They can't find the deep bayou. I'm just letting you guys know that. Vote Trump and become poor, says Leticia Smith. Uh-oh. Brooklyn Page cannot be a mod. So how that works with mods is it's usually no one becomes a new mod unless there are no mods here when we got a live stream. So Brooklyn, if I see you regularly here and then you're one of the first people to show up and we need a mod and there's no other mods, then you can maybe become a mod, because I certainly remember you, Brooklyn Page. We have Hector or 12:38. Oh boy, Billy Bob is once again about an hour behind, about 25 minutes behind. We got someone here, trash my bike, you all don't got a bag. Let's see. Oh, Ian Moore, that's not nice. We're moving that message here, not good. We got Harris Forever from Leticia Smith. Menace says, if you're 7 stars gratitude, let me have a night with your lady. Well, that's very inappropriate. 7-star service does not mean you get to have a night with my lady. No, that's not going to be how it works. Let's see. You need to say yes, Gator. Sir Gator. Yes, Gator, sir. What is it? Wait, yes? Gator, yes, sir. Oh, I forgot how to say it. It was from a couple of weeks ago. Sir Gator, yes, Gator. That's what it is. Sir Gator, yes, Gator. Sir Gator, yes, Gator. David Jeffers says, man looks 50-tain. How can someone be 50-tain? That's very clever. I don't know how someone could be 50, but also be tain. Very interesting. Who loves Big Mac? Don't know who Big Mac is. Yeah, Paul says, Trump took a bullet for us and then pumped his fist and said, fight. Kamala thinks we need more Priuses. Paul couldn't have said it better myself. Trump is a supporter of America. Kamala is a supporter of camels. You gotta, the decision's very simple for me. America versus camels. I gotta vote for America. And then Jerry says you need to invest the money you save. Jerry, you're right, but the truth is most people don't even know how to save money. They just want to spend. They don't know about the benefit of delayed gratification. So I always recommend my clients, you gotta first develop a mentality of saving money and reducing your expenses. Because the more that you can save and the lower your expenses, the more you can save. The more you save, the more you can later invest. That's 100%. You gotta become a saver before you become an investor. Papa Snake, thank you for the shout out. Saying don't forget to smash that like button. Absolutely. Ruben says get out of debt, save, and live within your means. Wise words from Ruben Mendez here in the house. Get out of debt, save your money, and live within your means. That is true. They say, this is a statistic, financial statistic right here. Most people, if they get a raise of 10%, their standard of living increases by 15% in terms of expenses. You understand what I'm saying? They get more money from their boss, but then they start spending more than the amount of money that their raise is. It should be, you get a raise of 10%, your standard of living increases by 5%, and you start saving 5% more. You start investing 5% more. You do not want to overextend yourself. And let's see, Fidget Lover says, Paul says, Kamala seems like a Karen to me. This is across the whole channel. We don't like using that on here. I'm going to delete that message. Why? Because Karen is someone's name. And I don't think we should be maligning all of the really nice people in the world who have the name Karen, just because there was one woman named Karen who did something inappropriate. So to all you Karens watching here, Billy Bob will never disparage your name, because Karen is a beautiful name and you are a beautiful person. Letting you know. So Fidget Lover has a question. Subscribe. Fidget Lover, I don't know what question you're talking about. Spicy Noodle says, when I first joined, he was 20 minutes late on chat, and he was not kidding. Oh, yeah, Billy Bob gets behind very quickly. He likes to talk. He likes to get into his live stream comments and really give in-depth answers and help everybody feel welcome and important and loved. And, all of you, I'm talking about you right now, the one looking at your phone. Billy Bob loves you. Billy Bob's telling you you're a very special person, and you're going to make an indelible, positive mark on the world if you continue and do not give up. Do not give up on your dreams. Thank you very much. Let's see. Oh, boy. You know how behind I am on messages? YouTube has a limit to how many live chat messages can show up before they start disappearing. So I'm going to try to go a little faster. This Liberty guy says, name a car for an edit. No one ever gives Billy Bob an edit. So I'm not naming any car. And what are those edits going to do for Billy Bob? No edits brought new subscribers to Billy Bob. We're not doing that. Thanks, Audra Dawn, for sending me lots of hearts. Alicia, thank you very much. No, that's true, Paul. There are probably more people like that in northern states than in Alabama or Florida. We got a lot of racists in the northern states. That's the truth. Colt Shooter says, we're posting the present. Billy Bob is reading past comments, which is our future. I'm telling you, you got a time machine when you come to Billy Bob's live stream. Brooklyn Page says, I'm the most down-to-earth man ever. Well, that depends. If there are a lot of people who are shorter than Billy Bob, so therefore they are more down-to-earth, if you know what I'm saying. Look at those likes, 62 likes. Check battery. Thank you very much. I'm going to do that. We got 36% battery. We're gonna plug this thing in here. We're going to plug in so we can keep on live streaming, because we're getting to 3,000 watch hours tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Even if Billy Bob is up all night, it's going to happen. So I got to get 100 facts here. Everyone's a politician now. That is true, Ash Crew. Isn't it illegal to own an alligator in many states? That you have to get a special permit from Billy Bob's Gator Registry. If so, then you can have a gator. And what else we got? Why are gators so aggressive? They're only aggressive if you don't love them. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up here. What's up here? Common people don't have gators, brother. Ask you, the most common people in the world have gators. If Ash Crew is saying, what Ash Crew is saying is exactly what I expect from someone from the elite. So Ash Crew must be part of the elite saying common people don't have gators. Ash Crew sure doesn't know what's going on here. Dark One says, can I get pinned too? Well, I realize when I pin people, it shoots all my messages down, and it's hard for me to find where I was. So I'm only going to pin if it's absolutely necessary. Jer says, never correct grammar again. Jer, you forgot to put a period at the end of your sentence, and you shouldn't do all caps, because that seems like you're yelling. Burger Bros, it says, is this an act? It's not an act. My name is Billy Bob. I'm from Louisiana, and I'm very happy to have you here. America had a solid from Adrian Webster. Who wins, George Foreman or Mike Tyson? Definitely George Foreman, because he has his own grill. And any man who has his own grill is going to win any fight in my book. Chad Reed says, it bothers me that people live their lives on their sleeves like Republicans or Democrats. That's true. People are people. they're not Republican or Democrat. Who cares if a Republican? I'll vote for a Democrat if that person has really good views on things. And I won't vote for a Republican if they don't have good views on things. You know what I mean? Let's say Rocco Tribbiani isn't real. What are you talking about, CDP? Do you mean Rocco Tribbiani? No, Rocco Tribbiani, well, of course he's real. He's a real person, CDP. What else we got here? We got Marianne Mitchell asking me to stop talking. Nope, going to keep on talking. That's what Billy Bob does. Let's say this is comical. Thank you, Ashku. Don't mean to be funny, but I'm glad you find me amusing. Irma Gerd says, what am I doing here? You're having a great, rollicking good time here with Billy Bob and friends. Alex is asking Monroe a question, but Monroe is not here, so sorry. Trump is as old as dirt. Well, actually, dirt's probably a lot older, probably millions of years old, to be honest. You know, that's actually pretty funny. When you pick up a little bit of dirt, how long has that dirt been in there? Wonder if you can do a scientific carbon dating test with dirt. Find out how old little dirt is. That would be a great scientific experiment. Maybe we'll do science with Billy Bob one day. Darlene Owens is going to be in a timeout. Oh, boy. Goku Black is stepping up. Doctor donated $47 to Kamala. You know, Doctor, you should donate $47 to Billy Bob via Cash App Monroe Mann. You got to be spending your money where it's going to go to the most good, my friend. Yeah, Paul says if you ever partied in the South, some of the most fun you'll ever have. That's true. Remember that song by Alan Jackson? Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew what that muddy water meant to me. Well, I learned who I was and I learned who I was. Well, a lot about living and a little about love. What's up, Diana? Is Joe Biden still the president? Hard to believe, but supposedly, yeah. Jer says you could have invested in your Roth IRA. That's always a good thing. Good place to put your money. Al-Razas from Iran, welcome. We got Maida here. Judy Garland. Oh, got railed by the... Oh, that's not good, Dr. J. Camilio doesn't like any of the candidates here. Let's see. Irish Jimmy Joe doesn't like you too. Bono loves himself too much. Oh, is that true? I didn't know. I did not know. Let's see what else we got here. Federal meat is mate. Some of you guys, I don't know what the heck you guys are smoking. Oh, I don't know what time is it over there. Like, you guys need some sleep or something because you're writing some very strange things in the live chat, and it's hard for Billy Bob to understand what the heck you're talking about. That's 18 years. Bono weighs 6. I don't know what that is. Let's see, what else? We got people talking about federal police and Roth IRAs. Let's see here. Phil wants to know why. Oh, Phil, that's not very nice to share that. 12:52. Oh, Billy Bob is still 23 minutes behind, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very sorry to share that with you, but we haven't been able to catch up yet. Let's see. Cold World says, we the people love Billy Bob. Long live the Gators, land of the free, home of the brave. Hallelujah. You know, thank you, Coldwater. You've re-enlivened the country boy in me with that great American homage. Thank you very much. Let's see. Oh boy, do I love Jesus Christ? Of course, I am a Bible thumper. Remember, Obama said that we click. Obama said you can't believe those people in the bio. They cling to their guns and their religion. That's true. But he got it wrong. We cling to our guns, our religion, and our Gators. And that shows you, again, the Washington elite, they know nothing about the common person. They left out the Gators. That's an indelible, important part of being a good Southern boy. That's right. Time has no meaning here, cult shooter. This is like the epitome of Buddhist ideology right here. We don't think about the past. We don't think about the future. We think about the here and the now. And we go, sometimes people like to use a special word, a chakra, they call it. I recommend Gator. Gator, Gator. And it makes your mind go very, very free of all the negativity that's in your world. By the way, we're almost at 70 likes. Almost at 70 likes. Like we're only 32 likes away from the Rhodium YouTube live streaming medal. Let's see. Dr. GT says Trump's views on climate change are one of the reasons he lost in 2020. You may be right. Don't know. Not sure. I'd have to do some more research on that. DA says Billy Bob Thornton. That is not who I am, but I did train Billy Bob Thornton on many of his movies for his accents. Let's see. How am I with Jesus Christ? You know, I think we're doing all right. We had lunch last week, and we had a good time. He had a grilled cheese with tomato. So I had a grilled cheese with tomato too. You know, whatever Jesus Christ chooses, you got to figure out it's probably the best thing on the menu. And let me tell you, it was really good. And after the grilled cheese and tomato, we had a bowl of matzo ball soup. If you haven't had matzo ball soup, well, you're missing out. That's the Lord's meal right there. That's the Lord's dinner, is a bowl of matzo ball soup. Not just one matzo ball, at least 2 big fat matzo balls. Makes Billy Bob feel very, very happy. That's right, Cold World, PM 2.5. It's very bad for the respiratory system. Let's see. Young Flo says, why can't you just tell us how you feel? Not say, well, I don't know his belief system on climate change. Well, why are you calling me bad names here? I'm going to delete that message. You know, by the way, if anyone starts swearing at me in the live stream, your question or comment does not get addressed. So sorry to you, my friend. I will not address it. Okay, Keller Wright says, would you rather stop war or pollution? Well, I'd say if I could stop war, that would prevent a lot of pollution, right? But if I stopped all pollution, that would not stop wars. So I'd probably say stop the wars, and that a byproduct would be that we would have a less polluted air quality system in the world. Let's see. Trump said the sea level rise was good because it meant more beachfront property. I love Donald Trump. He's a funny man. He is a funny man. Let's see. Dolphin Dive, vote to Trump. Harrisburg, Black Power, Kamala Harris. Do you love Jesus Christ? Boy, you got a lot of interests here. And what else is going on? Red or blue, it's all awful garbage. That's right. Vote independent, y'all. People should just be independent in the sense that you should not listen to Fox News or CNN or MSNBC. You should try to get an overall opinion of the truth by looking at everything. Don't you just look at any one source. That's very bad. That's a bad approach. Cold World says he's got some Bloods and Crips for Trump. That's not good. Let's see. What else we got here? So, Mr. Negro, I'm going to remove your message because I don't want that word here in our live chat. It's very negative. We don't want people using that word. Let's see what we got here. What else we got? Most amazing person in the world is asking if I'm a Trump supporter. Well, most amazing person in the world is probably Donald Trump. So Donald Trump is here in the live stream, everybody, and he's asking if I'm a Trump supporter. Donald, I'm here. I'm supporting you, and I'm grateful that you're on my live stream. Thank you very much. All right, Jason Siegel, let's go Trump. Josue is supporting Trumps and Gators in 2024. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, we got someone here from Hawaii. Says 50th state of mind. Real Hawaiians are for Trump. Well, I say that's great. Good to have from the 50th state here in the live chat. Agnes is reminding us that Jesus got resurrected and came back from the cross. Paul says, I support Trump, but don't believe in the religious stuff. You know, that's okay. That's what Trump wants you to have is freedom of religion. You can believe or you can choose not to believe, Paul. That's the beauty of America. Let's see. What else we got? Yeah, guys, it's the people who don't ask for mod who usually get mod, because I'm always suspicious of the people who are asking for mod. It's like, this is why Hillary Clinton can't be president. She wants to be president way too much. And anyone who wants to be president should not be president. Look at George Washington. They asked him to become the first king of America, and he said, no, no, no. I'm not going to be the king. We're going to have an election, and if you want, you can elect me. If we said to Hillary Clinton, would you like to be king of America? She'd say, absolutely, hot diggity dog, let's do it. All right. Thank you, DA. Appreciate you. Hello, Bencoin Smith. No asking for mod on here. 12:56. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm happy to report I'm still 22 minutes behind on the live chat. The Lord loves me. The Lord loves me, and the Lord loves you too, everybody. We got someone else here. Yeah, Cold Shooter says you become a mod when one retires, wins the lottery, or dies off. So stop asking. That's absolutely true, Cold Shooter. And truth is, like people like Cold Shooter, he's already stepped up, or she, we don't know, and is already stepping up and kind of acting like a mod. So guess what? When we need a new mod and Cold Shooter comes on, I'm going to say, oh, I know that person. I'm going to give Cold Shooter the moderation. That's what I'm going to do. Let's see. Kelly Wright with another amazing question. I don't know who this Kelly Wright is, but we guys all got to give a super like to Kelly Wright, because she's asking very intellectual questions that are fantastic. She asks, if you could meet 5 historical figures, who would they be and why? Well, let me tell you, who would I be meeting and why? I would like to meet, of course, Jesus Christ. I know I told you I had lunch with him last week, but I'd like to meet him again. He's a cool cat. Number 2, I'd say, would be Alexander the Great, because he conquered a lot of the, he had the Holy Roman Empire. Let's say I'd like to have a conversation with, Aristotle. Aristotle, very intellectual person. And I got 2 more people to choose. I would have to say, I don't know. It's a tough question. 2 more people. It has to be something to do with Gators. Maybe I'd like to meet the very first person who won a medal for doing gator wrangling and gator wrestling. And that was, of course, my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-father, Billy Bob. He's gone down in history as a very, very great man. And I guess the 5th person from history, let's see, who else could it be? I'd say maybe Machiavelli. He's a very controversial subject, but he wrote that very interesting book called The Prince, and I'd like to find out who it was that wrote that book. That's a very interesting person who wrote that book. Thank you for that very, very interesting question. Let's see. Agnes Ross, go to the Lord Jesus Christ. Okay, Mr. Smith's messages are getting removed. Don't you be using foul words in here. And even if you put a star, I know what that is. This is a PG-13 environment. So don't be talking about topics that are a little bit too inappropriate. Let's see. Convicted felons for Trump 2024, very interesting. Joe from Camel Cigarettes is badass, says Cold World. Very interesting. Let's see. Cold Shooter's 56. So better be soon. Don't have much time left. Cold Shooter, trust me, you're going to live to be 120. You're going to be 120 years old. Don't you worry about it. You're going to live long and hard. Let's see, what else we hear? We got... Jared says it's crazy how many older people there are. Yeah, Jared, it's very interesting. I watch over, I have statistics that Monroe Mann lets me look at in YouTube Studio. And it's fascinating information. Billy Bob also thought that 90% of the people watching were going to be like ages like 10 to 20. And guess what? It's an even split. It's amazing. It's like 25% or 10 to 20, 25% or 20 to 35, 25% or 35 to 50, and 25% are over 50. It's amazing. Billy Bob cuts across all demographics. Everybody loves a good talk with Billy Bob, which means that when people ask in 200 years, which 5 historical figures you like to talk to, Billy Bob's going to be at the top of the list for a lot of people because I cut across demographics. That's why Billy Bob could probably win an election because everybody likes Billy Bob. Doesn't matter how old you are, where you're from. Billy Bob's got supporters around the world. There are some people from Iceland that come in here, Russia, China, Japan, Mexico, Canada, France, Germany, even Liechtenstein. Many of you don't even know where Liechtenstein is. It's a very tiny country in Northern Europe. And Liechtenstein, very great place. Very great place, Liechtenstein. So Bitcoin Smith is 16. Lifestyle inflation brought to you by Billy Bob. That's true. Lifestyle inflation is not fun. You know, I used to be able to get an America hat for $5. Now they cost $450. These hats are expensive. Hard to find, too. Let's see. My parents are older. Let's see. Brandon Stacks, Trump 2024. Red Show Strato is asking Trump or Kamala. Well, clearly Donald Trump. Let's just hope that he wins. Let's hope he comes through. Right now, it's anybody's race. Trump could win. Kamala Harris could win. And I would just say, God bless America, then let's say, God bless Donald Trump. And Young Flo, all right, we're going to have to time out Young Flo here. Because I don't like when people use the word Karen in a pejorative way. Let's see. What else we got on here? Kamala, duh. Okay. Thanks, Billy Bob from Canuck Outdoors. Have I ever met Duck Dynasty dudes? DA asked me. You know, Billy Bob has gotten many invitations to go meet those Duck Dynasty guys. He just has not had the time. Billy Bob has a very busy schedule, giving counsel to world leaders. You know, I had to meet the Dalai Lama a few weeks ago, giving some counsel to him. I had to meet the president of Japan, giving counsel there. I mean, this is why Billy Bob has that direct line to Donald Trump, because, you know, Billy Bob gives counsel to absolutely pretty much most world leaders. If you need help, you call Billy Bob. That's just the way it is. Brandon Stacks is asking who I'm voting for. It's definitely going to be the Trump master. CDP says, love you too. I love you too, CDP. Let's see. Get your Instagram. Let's see. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't like. I mean, imagine if all of a sudden, you know, somebody named Billy Bob did something terrible, and now everybody's calling like someone who does something bad a Billy Bob. That would be very insulting to who I am. So I don't want anyone to be insulting Karen either. By the way, we're at 74 likes. I'm pretty sure we can get to 80 likes. There are enough new people here who have not. They've been very lazy. You need to double click the screen so we get to 80 likes. Jared says, you got abs? Oh, yeah, Billy Bob's got some of the biggest abs around. And let's say, David says, what are your thoughts about commies? Well, America is not built on the communist principles, so Billy Bob is going to say, not a big fan. Let's see. Do I smoke cigarettes? No, Billy Bob cares about his lungs. Why would I fight against PM 2.5 particles and then smoke cigarettes and inhale even bigger particles into my lungs? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Let's see. Dr. G says the Federal Reserve adjusts interest rates. That's true. Let's see. What else? People keep asking the same questions over and over again here. Let's see. You don't sit on a porch swing plucking a banjo? Nope. I just swing on this here rocker here plucking a banjo. Why would I go out on the front porch swing to pluck a banjo when can I pluck a banjo right here from this rocking chair, from the comfort of my air conditioning? Let's see. Wartzik says the delay is 10 minutes. No, the delay is much more than that. Much more than that. We got a bunch more subs to go to get to the 100 likes we need to win the rhodium medal here on the YouTube live stream Olympics. Let's see. Paul says, make sure Americans taken care of, then worry about foreign aid after. You know, that's true. It's true. We got, I think, you know, now Billy Bob does recognize that America needs to help people around the world because we're basically the most influential country in the world. But right now it seems like it's help the world 60%, help America 40%. I think we should reverse that and make it help America 65%, help the world 35%. That's a much better ratio. Let's see. Okay, Warrior's getting timed out for 5 minutes. Didn't like that comment. Very insulting here. Let's see. Jer says, Monroe, I was talking about that weird guy that was correcting your grammar. By the way, Jer, I thought you were talking about me. You got to be careful. Sometimes Billy Bob doesn't know who is talking about whom here. Guys, you got to remember, Billy Bob is 25 minutes behind in the live chat. So if you think Billy Bob's going to remember what he said 25 minutes ago, you're completely mistaken. And for those of you who are wondering, am I talking in the third person? No. A lot of people who don't know grammar very well might think that. But Billy Bob is often talking in the fourth person and the fifth person. It's a very important distinction. Let's see. Well, thank you, Jer. I appreciate that. Let's see what else we got. Have I heard of Kane Brown? I have not, Brooklyn Page. Let's see. Let me see what's going on. New parts be smacking Billy Bob. Well, Billy Bob's not a smoker. Billy Bob is not a smoker. Let me tell you that. And what else here? Yeah, guys, you know, it's okay if you support Kamala Harris in here, but don't be spamming here. Don't be spamming Kamala 2024 27 times. So sorry, Savage Pyro, you got timed out by moderator Jared. Okay, let's see what else here. Caleb Sturdivant says you brush teeth. Now, I brush my own teeth. Now, Rocco Tribbiani, he sometimes comes on these live streams. He definitely will come and brush your teeth, and he might even floss them too. And I heard that he also will mouthwash your mouth out with Listerine. But I don't know for sure because he and I are like this. So he only does that to people who really piss him off. Cassie says, do not fear bad news. They confidently trust the Lord. Psalm 112:7. That's true, Cassie Cooper. You should not fear bad news. If you trust in the Lord shall deliver. Oh, by the way, I just want to let you guys know, I'm pretty sure at this point already, we've got 100 hours of watch time on this live stream. Because if we got 100 hours of watch time, it means we've hit 3,000 for the channel tonight. But Billy Bob wants to be sure. Billy Bob doesn't want to finish the stream and find out it's less than 100 hours of watch time. So he's just going to keep going for a little bit longer. He wants to make sure that we get to 100 hours unequivocally. And it's been a long journey, starting on June 1st around there. Doing live streams every single day and slowly growing. Those first live streams had 0 to 1 people watching. Now we're up to 67. Earlier, a few days ago, we had 175 people on the live stream. 175 people. It was pretty amazing. Let's see. Aiden says, YouTube keeps recommending this guy. I don't want this. No disrespect. Hi, Aiden. I can relate to you because when I'm on Monroe Mann's channel, just scrolling through, he keeps getting recommended things that he doesn't want to see anymore. How many of you have seen the same annoying ad over and over again with some guys going, hey, if you have if you make $150,000 or more and still don't have abs, then you need to watch this video. It's like, first of all, Billy Bob has got a six-pack already. Doesn't need any help. And the second thing is, it's so insulting that saying if you got 150,000 more, because he's just trying to pre-qualify you, because the program costs $15,000. If you pay me $15,000, I'll help you get a six-pack. I think it's very insulting. I think it's very insulting, and I hate that advertising. And I keep saying, do not recommend this ad again. YouTube keeps recommending it. YouTube keeps asking, do you have $150,000 and still not have abs? I said, I don't want to hear your advertisement anymore. So, I take no disrespect, no problem. But the difference is, I don't watch that ad. I press the X. But you have a secret desire to watch the Billy Bob live stream because you're here and you're commenting and you're enjoying it just like everybody else. Okay, let's see. Paul says spamming just tells me you have no point. That's true. I don't know why they just spam. It's so weird. You know what I heard? This is what somebody else told me. Somebody told me that, and this was from a spammer who ended up becoming a supporter. The spammer said, do you want me to tell you why people spam here? Supposedly, they say it's because the more successful live streamers, they actually pay spammers to come in and spam on the up-and-coming live streamers channel. If you notice, the spammers don't come when there are only 5 people or 6 or 7 people in the live stream. It's only when there's more than 25, 30, 40 people. And that's a valid argument. It's possible. He says, I'm paid to spam, but he said, but I actually like what you were saying, so I decided to stop spamming. Very interesting theory. Let's see. All right, Ernest, removing that. Please don't be saying any foul language on here. Hey, Jared, please delete any messages that have foul language on them. Don't want to have bad words in here. And by the way, there's another reason for that. I was reading recently that if on any of your videos you start using foul language in the first 12 seconds, that video cannot be monetized. So I don't want foul language in the chat because maybe the AI is looking at the quality of the chat and trying to determine, is there a lot of foul language going on in this chat or not? And are they moderating it for foul language? I want to be one of the channels where they know Billy Bob does not tolerate foul mouths in here. Okay. Let's see. David says, rule number 1, free speech, religion, press, and protesting the government. Rule number 2 backs rule number 1. I can't agree more, David. That is true. Second Amendment is very important. Billy Bob is proud to cling to his guns. And his favorite gun is a 43X. 43X. All right, let's see. What else have we got here? Kenzie's asking if I can sing a country song. Absolutely. I'll sing one of my favorites from John Denver with my own little twist on it. Country roads take me home to the place that I love. Louisiana, Bayou Mama, take me home. Gator roads, yeah. That's like DA says, God bless you, my friend. Thank you very much. Brian Roush, Trump 2024. Let's see. What do we got here? Jared's always trill. Bad mods ruin everything. Bencoin Smith, they can take a joke. I got banned for calling someone drop kickable. Guys, I don't ban people unless they're really being absolutely obnoxious. Because Billy Bob can take some jokes and Billy Bob can take some ribbon. But you gotta balance, the ribbon with respect. You gotta have respectful ribbon, if you know what I'm saying. Respectful ribbon is what happens on Billy Bob's live stream. Okay. What else we got on here? This guy's getting removed from the, let's see, put user in timeout for 5 minutes. Don't like that guy right there. Okay. Oh, man, we got so many people here. Do you want to ban all guns? No, I don't want to ban any guns. We need more guns is what we need. Let's see. Do your due diligence. That's right. Hey, the wet jogger's in here. Billy Bob, Wadaguan, Chris Hicks in the house. And Make America Great Again, says Chance Wilson. Doctor says most amazing person in the world is Billy Bob's mom. Well, thank you very much. You know, that is very, very, very nice to say. Her name is Betty Bob, by the way, if you guys were wondering. My name is Billy Bob. My mom is Betty Bob. Let's say. Oh my gosh, these comments are coming in just like, they're coming in hot. Way too many. Miss T says, Billy Bob, you look very handsome tonight. Well, thank you very, very much. Let's see. Oh my gosh, too many messages. Too many messages. Let's see. Socrates, Genghis Khan, Bob Marley, Christopher Columbus. Oh, Billy Bob's way behind. That came from that question about who you want to talk to in the past. Oh my gosh. George Orwell, Richard Simmons. Oh my gosh. Christopher Columbus, numerology. Homer's here, big guy. Too many messages. I'm so behind that I got to scroll down. This is going just crazy. Travis Anderson is here. Oh my gosh, too many messages. I got to skip over some of these. What else we got here? Oh no, Billy Bob is way behind. Jimmy Hoffa, Kamala Harris. Am I Mexican? I'm clearly not Mexican. I'm American. Oh my, too many messages here. What's your take on the Middle East tension heading up? All right, so I don't think the current administration is supporting Israel at all right now. That's completely obvious. I know if Donald Trump were in office, there would be peace negotiations happening, and Iran would not be so trigger happy. I really hope Donald Trump wins because I think he's going to bring peace to the Middle East like he did the last time. What else we got on here? Reese is madly in love with me. Thank you for that. DA wants to move to Louisiana. Oh my gosh. What's up, Reese? Money, Kurt Miller, so many people here. Thanks, congrats on the 3K. Here's to 100K. Thank you, Wed Jogger. I appreciate that. You know, Bill and Bob really excited. I don't know where this thing could go. I can't believe we're at 3,000 watch hours. We were at 100 watch hours just 2 months ago. Now we got 3,000. We're definitely at 3,000 at this point. I'm just letting you guys know. So thank you guys for the support. And thank you for making it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, turn on the bell, and certainly pick like. I think we can get to 100 likes tonight. We're going to do it, guys. Trick Taylor's on YouTube Premium. Congratulations. That's a very good purchase. Let's see. What else we got? A lot of protein and workout. We got Melania saying smash. Can someone please put the time in the live chat so I know how behind I am? Thank you very much. Blair Chambers in the house. Paul's in the house. Money and Paul. What's up? Okay, JR, maybe I'll abide by that. Maybe WTF stands for what the frizz. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Billy Bob's learning how to be a live streamer now. It's a complicated thing. You gotta learn all these fancy words you're not allowed to say. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. What's up? Traveling Clat. Hey brother, sending you love from Israel. Thank you very much, Traveling Clat. Happy to have you here. Jer, thank you very much. Yeah, but here's the thing, Jer. every live stream gets recorded and it becomes a video. So that means all of my live streams could potentially not be monetized for the YouTube partner program for AdSense. So that's what I'm trying to avoid as well. Let's see. What else we got in here? And wasn't sure how that all worked. Jared says you'll notice YouTubers don't censor live chat, but in the actual video they'll blur it. Interesting. We'll have to see how that works. Okay, let's see. So many reactors get copyright striked? Really? Why does that happen? Paul, let me know. Is it because of copyright infringement? 138. Oh, guess what? I'm only 10 minutes behind now, ladies and gentlemen. Billy Bob really has no idea what he's going to do when there's 250 people in here. Because if the subscriber count keeps going and more people going, again, 2 months ago, there were 3 or 4 people watching at a time. Now we get between 50 and 150. What does that mean? In 2 months, are we getting 250? That'll be absolutely bonkers here. That'll be crazy. Very crazy. Thank you, Wet Jogger, for encouraging people to double tap the screen. Let's see. Edits. All right. Edits is getting timed out. You got to stop repeating the same thing over and over again. Let's see. What else we got here? Let's see. What do we got? Hey, did I get to the bottom? Ladies and gentlemen, hot diggly all, Billy Bob has reached the bottom of the live chat. Honestly, I feel like an Olympic champion every time I get to the bottom of the live chat, because sometimes I think I'm never going to catch up. Sometimes I think I'm never going to get there. But I did, and I appreciate you guys helping me get to the bottom here. Jared, what does that mean? Just try to grow your audience by letting us use some free words. Don't understand what you mean by that. And Jared says, until you get your first strike, it doesn't matter. Well, I don't even want my first strike. I don't want to get a first strike. First strike is no good. Second shot is no good. Apparently, third strike and you're out. Billy Bob does not want to get third strike and you're out. Doctor says, I'll get the gold in Billy Bob's sled. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. You know, Billy Bob's starting to get a little tired here. It's almost 2 o'clock. Maybe we're not going to get to 100 likes, but you know what? I think we still did very well getting to 81 likes here. Billy Bob, do you rank? I'm going to wrangle their gator. That's right, Barber. Basically, banning cuss words is bad for growth. Jer, I don't understand why you say it's bad for growth. Don't know what you mean by that. Most YouTubers get demonetized 40 plus times. What do you mean by that? You're saying that? Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. Well, Jared, it's something every YouTuber will go through. Can you tell me about that, Jared? So you're saying Monroe Mann's channel is going to get demonetized at least once? Well, what happens? What happens, and how do you get back on? I thought if you're demonetized, that's it. You're done. I'd love to know a little bit more because you seem to understand. Paul, thank you very much for your compliments. Appreciate that. Doctor says, did Jesus Carpenter? I don't know what you mean. Don't know what you mean, Doctor. Tucker's saying hello. Oh, Jer says you get demonetized on a single video. Well, how do you get removed from the entire YouTube partner program? That's my bigger issue. Billy Bob doesn't care if 1 or 2 videos get demonetized here and there. My bigger concern is that like once I get super chat, they take it away. Or once you have a merchandise store and they say, that's it, you can't sell merchandise anymore. That's the big concern Billy Bob and Monroe Mann and Rocco has. Barbara saying, can I have your hat? Barbara, this is a very special hat. I was gifted this hat by John Wayne because he is the ultimate American hero. And he said, Billy Bob, I want you to have my America hat. I said, John Wayne, I am not worthy. He said, you are worthy, son. You are worthy. And so that's what happened here. Jer says you probably won't get removed. That's great to hear. Why did somebody say Stave? Oh, drill, baby, drill. Yeah, that's true. I'll tell you this. We got to drill. We need oil. We can't be dependent on Iran and Venezuela and Russia for oil. That's just common sense. I don't care how much you support the environment. You need to support America's economic independence first. If we're dependent on Russia and Venezuela, for oil, that is not good, ladies and gentlemen. Not good. Chris Ketchell says accent is fake. You're such a silly man. It's not a fake accent. It's from the deep bayou of Louisiana, my friend. We got some people supporting Barack Obama here. Don't use slur. The F word's okay, but not the F word against. Oh, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Well, I don't think anything that I'm saying. Let me ask this, Jared. Let's say you use a word that gets triggered for demonetization. Will a human person review that and say, oh, no, he's using it in a historical context or something like that? Because that's my concern. Billy Bob is not hateful. Billy Bob is supportive of everybody. So he just wants to make sure that there's going to be a human there that looks at it and goes, oh, no, it's just Billy Bob talking about his thing. Not a hurtful, person who deserves to be demonetized. Also, Amare is seeking a pleasantly plump woman that can make pancakes and meatloaf. So if any of you fit that description or you know someone, please send them to Amare. That's the ideal love mate for Amare, just so you say. Brooklyn Page says, can you not say my last name? So you want to go on a first name basis, huh, Brooklyn? That's fine. That is fine. I'll call you Brooklyn from now on. All right. Let's say George Bush looks amazing compared to Trump. Okay. Let's say. All right. I don't like English or Spanish. I'm always going to remove that. Bye, Retro Fan, or whoever that was. Retro Fan says Kamala Harris is 25% black. What else we got here? Remember to drink water. That's true, wet jogger. It's very important to drink water. Okay. Let's see. All right, guys, I don't expect anybody to agree with everything that Billy Bob says. Billy Bob doesn't agree with what all you guys say. But happy to have you here. Happy to have a discussion. Happy to have a little chin wag, as I say. And, Mr. Kitten Bobber is back. That Kitten Bobber used to be here every single day. That was the #1 spammer here on the channel. But then Kitten Bobber disappeared. But now Kitten Bobber's back. Jer says it's completely automated. If you have an issue, you can contact YouTube and they'll send an underpaid worker to explore it. Most of the times, YouTube is too lazy for everything. Well, that's very interesting. Jer, you are a wealth of information. You should write a book. You should write a blog post to help new YouTubers who get monetized on how it all works, because Billy Bob has no idea. Absolutely. Custom Tailored, hello from Seattle. No problem, Brooklyn. Kendall wants me to say happy birthday, Kendall and Jansen. So happy birthday to you both. Kevin says I have a fast metabolism. I have the fastest metabolism in the world. You know what? If metabolism were an event in the Olympics, Billy Bob would always win the gold medal. Year after year after winter, because I've got the fastest metabolism in the world. Let's see. Doctor says, does Billy Bob agree with everything Billy Bob says? It's a very, very good question, and the truth is no. Billy Bob doesn't agree with what Billy Bob says all the time. But you know what? That's okay, because Billy Bob is human too. That's just the way it is. Jared says, don't worry about demonetization. Only get concerned if you get a strike for breaking terms of service. So I guess Billy Bob needs to read very clearly the terms of service for YouTube. Jared's giving a lot of insight. Jared is giving a lot of insight. He is spitting out the truth right here, ladies and gentlemen. Robert says, clearly this is satire. This is not satire. This is Billy Bob coming to you live from America. All right, what do I want for Christmas? I want my 2 front teeth right here. Number 1, number 2. That's right. Rick Green is saying, Monroe Mann, what's your favorite card? Monroe Mann is not here. Why do people keep confusing me with Monroe Mann? 101 Savage Boy lost 10 pounds after eating the buffet. That is pretty impressive. Thank you, Noah Baker. Appreciate you liking the hat. And does Billy Bob agree with everything Betty Bob says? Well, you got to always agree with Mama Says. Remember that song by Panic at the Disco? Mama's head, it's a little complicated. All stuck up with a gator. And I really want to go to Louisiana. Really got high hopes for a living. You hear that? Sweet Sugar's back. I'll tell you this, Sweet Sugar, you just arrived right when I am heading off. Yeah, Jer, maybe you could send me a private message on Discord and we could have a little chat over there. And what do you mean you failed your own YouTube channel once? Yeah, you let me know. If you, did you restart it again? Do you have how many subscribers now? Are you a live streamer yourself? Billy Bob wants to know. Favorite rock band? I'd say Charlie Daniels Band. Devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in the bikes. He was way behind. He was looking to make a deal. But he came across a hemish truck and saw Neville playing the hop. And he jumped upon the hickory stump and said, "Hey, boy, let me tell you what. That's a good song. Jerry, rising up your bone, play your fiddle hard. Devil's down in Georgia and the devil deals in hard." I don't know all the lyrics perfectly, but I love to sing it. Let's see. That's right. If you've ever been married, you know you won't always agree on everything. That is true. Doctor, who would win in a death match, Joe Dirt or Waterboy? Oh, I think Joe Dirt, clearly. He's got a much bigger mullet. Let's say, I don't know who Kane Brown is. Brooklyn, you're going to have to go to the Monroe Mann channel and leave a comment somewhere. Rick Green, I'd say sawed-off shotguns are very good. In Glock 43X for concealed, convenient carry. Joe Dirt was cool, but doesn't have as many. Yeah, that's true, Paul. All right, Savage Boy, I will listen to those. And with those amazing comments, I'm going to say good night to everybody. No more comments. I'm not looking at any more tonight. I want to say thank you very much because I'm 99% certain that we got at least 100 hours of watch time now, which means I think we're going to hit 3,000. But if not, we'll certainly reach 3,000 tomorrow. No big deal. Really excited. I'm proud of you guys for being part of this Olympic event of live streaming. We did very, very well. We got all the way up to the Palladium medal. And, you guys can go to bed tonight or have a great fuel-filled day knowing you guys volunteered your time helping us to do really well on this channel. Thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting America. Thank you for supporting Billy Bob. And thank you for supporting Monroe Mann. Have a great day and remember to feed your gators. Bye, guys.